Hi there. I told you guys I was going to send you two videos, and then I couldn't decide between two topics of what that second video should be, so I just decided to do both. This video is about how my gifts work. A lot of you were curious when you came in to meet with me, and we may or may not have had time to address it because the 15 minutes went so fast, it was a blink. So basically, how my gifts work is that I have the ability to see, hear, know, and feel things that others don't. And sometimes those are called the clairs as a group. There's a word for each one. Clairvoyance is the ability to see, clairsentience is the gift of being able to feel, etc. So when I am going to work with a client, we have a phone call first that's pretty in depth around them and where they feel the most stuck and how that might be affecting other parts of their life, and are they ready to do something about it. During that discussion, we figure out which of those life areas between purpose, relationship, and grief are causing them to feel the most stuck. And sometimes, actually often, it's two areas. It can be purpose and grief or purpose and relationship. If we don't know what our purpose is and we're really feeling frustrated about it or depressed, it does start to affect our relationship with ourself, our significant other, etc. So often we work with two different areas, but one at a time. So let's say the person decides that they want to start with purpose. So that what that means is I'm going to sit down at my dining room table with a stack of 8.5 by 11 white paper, and I'm basically going to ask or meditate silently to call in your guides and angels. So I will ask, what is this soul here to accomplish? How can I help her reach her greatest potential? And what is it? What specific next steps does she need to take now to begin to align her life with what she really came here to do, or to begin to move forward with her relationship, or to begin to start working through her grief? But in this case, we're just using the example of purpose. So what happens when I ask those questions is I'm basically asking your guides and angels, what is it that they've wanted to get through to you and haven't been able to, and to just use me as the messenger. So when I ask those questions, the first thing that happens is I'll start to see these images, and they look like scenes from a movie. A lot of times they're going to share with me things about your childhood and family life, so I have an idea of what you've gone through, because that's important. Sometimes they'll want me to ask you because they want me to hear how you would describe it, because that's key. The next thing, so when I ask those questions, what is this soul here to accomplish? The next is, how can I help her reach her greatest potential? And the third is, what is it? What specific next steps does she need to be taking now to begin to align her life with what she really came here to do? So the first thing that happens is I'll see these images, like I mentioned, that look like scenes from a movie, and I'll write everything down that I get that's just a scribbled mess. And then the second thing that will happen is I will hear in my ear, very bossy, really funny, really direct. They don't waste any time. They'll just get right to it. So let's say that my client's name is Kelly. They'll be like, well, Kelly needs to do this, 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 this. And they'll have very specific next steps for her to take. And they'll be easy to understand and clear and specific, but they're not things that she can just go out and check off, because the whole idea is transformation and changing how you live and changing what you experience and what you see when you step out of the house every day. So for the people who show up and complete the steps, where they start and where they end are just two incredibly different places. So what I take is everything I've seen, everything I've heard, and I write it all down into this almost illegible mess. And then I put together a list of everything that they said, but I put it in priority order of what I know will allow you to have the biggest change, the strongest foundation, the quickest. And so then we work together on that list with you just doing a few steps at a time with my support and me to be accountable to make sure that it happens. So that's how they work. People have asked, when did I know? And it's not something that I was comfortable with. I mean, I was in corporate America for over 30 years. So when I was told that I was intuitive and gifted and all that, I thought, that's just great. Let's put that over here, because being weird is not going to help me move up the ladder and reach my goals. And I truly felt that way. So it took me a while to accept them. And now I do, and I really believe that what I do, my work, is a true gift and honor. It's an honor and a privilege to be able to share the information that people need to remember that they have wings and how to fly again. So that's a little bit of an overview. I hope that's helpful for those of you that were curious. And it will also give you some insight about what it would be like to work with me, kind of what the program gets composed of. The basis is going to be on those intuitive steps. And then I have a lot of other tools in my tool chest that range from numerology, astrology, handwriting analysis, and all types of goodies, just depending on the program, what goes into that. So I look forward to continuing to talk with those of you that I have appointments with. And if you have not, if we haven't connected yet voice to voice, but you said yes that you wanted a discovery session, I'm going to be calling you soon so that we can compare calendars, time zones, and find an appointment that will work for both of us, because let's get on with it, right? All right, hope you're all doing well, and I'll talk with you soon. Thanks so much. Bye.